Probably about 3 weeks ago, I uploaded this photo to Instagram, and since then I've been inundated with a comment asking me how I'd done it. So I thought I'd take you along step by step and show you exactly how I achieved that photo, and it's nowhere near as hard as people think it is, and it's something that you can do really easily and doesn't take that long at all. So firstly, setting up the photo. I got the wooden Scrabble lettered tiles, just bits of wood with letters on, whatever they were, from Amazon, and I carefully taped them to the piece of string to spell out whatever word you want. I've done a few, but that was the only one that was appropriate to put on Instagram. And I purposely taped them at different angles and heights just so they looked a bit scattered and they didn't look too perfect like it was photoshopped, which it was. From there, you then obviously suspend the string. I've done it between two chairs, either side of the camera, in the frame. Camera wise, you want to make sure your camera is locked down on a tripod. Most importantly, set your focus on the letters and then lock your lens onto manual focus. You also want to be using manual settings as well to keep the exposure the same, although you can fix this with a raw photo quite easily in post, but it just saves you time if you do it in camera. From there, you want to snap a photo of the letters. Once you're happy with how that's looking, focus untouched, camera untouched, and just take the string out of the frame. Carefully you don't kick your camera if you're clumsy like I am and fall over and send it flying. Then from there, what you want to do is change your shooting mode to burst, or to a high-speed continuous burst. You then want to have yourself or your subject throw a big handful of other letters towards the camera. A little tip here is if you have got some kind of lens filter, is to put that on just to protect the front element of your lens from any stray letters hitting it, because the more directly you throw them at the camera, the better the effect will look. You want to use the highest shutter speed you can, just so the letters aren't blurry, but you want them out of focus to add the depth, but you also want it to be clear what they are. Does that make sense? That makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, once you've got these photos, you can do the burst as many times as you like and throw from different angles. That's what I've done, just so you've got some options when you come to the edit. You then dump all of those photos into Lightroom, do whatever adjustments you want, and then into Photoshop, which is where I'm going to take you to now. So here we have the first photo, which is the letters on the string. The composition in camera wasn't amazing, as you can see. I knew I was going to crop it for Instagram anyway, so as long as I had everything in the frame roughly where I wanted it, it's not too much of an issue. Hit P for the pen tool and zoomed in, and very carefully masked out those for each letter and hit Command Enter, which made the selection around them, and then hit the layer mask, which is here, and that basically just masked out the floating letters. I then started to bring in the photos of me throwing the letters, so the first one here for example, and then here all I've done is added a layer mask using this button down here, and then hit B for the brush tool and brushed out the bits I didn't want, so it now looked like that. I then added another one, and it's basically just rinse and repeat from here, just brushing out the bits that you want to keep the bits that you do. One's in the middle, the one's down low, just to, because I think the one on its own just wasn't too impressive, and just some nice out of focus ones to add some depth. And from there, Command S back into Lightroom, crop, final color correct edit, whatever you want to do, boom, easy as that. Honestly, it's not time consuming at all, and the result is really, really good, and I got lots and lots of positive feedback, which was amazing. It's a principle that you can apply to a lot of different concepts and just get really, really creative with it. You can replace the letters with shoes, a pet, anything you can think of, you can apply the same principle to, and it is really easy, really fast, and it gets awesome results every single time. Just a quick one today, but I thought it'd be cool to show you how you can achieve something like that yourselves. And if you are going to have a go, then I'd love to see it. Just tag me on Instagram at harry.base and I'll give that some double tap loving. But until then, if you did like this video, then why not hit the like button down below, because that really is appreciated and it really does help. And whilst you're down there and you want to see more videos just like this one, then why not hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one.